Guys, this is my round 28-29 Premier League predictions, of course. Starting with Wolves versus Villa, which is tomorrow night. It'll be obviously Molineux, which should be a good game, but I think Villa will go over there and win 2-0. Bournemouth and Sunderland, which is obviously the start of the games on Saturday. I think Sunderland could go to Bournemouth's ground and get an actual win there, because obviously I know they've not been good now, but I think they can turn something around against them and win 2-1 away from home. Got Burnley versus Brentford, and I think because Burnley actually drew last game with Chelsea, even though they went down to 10 men, Burnley had an opportunity and they did take it. I think that could actually end 1-1 at Turf Moor. Liverpool versus West Ham. I think Liverpool could actually clinch this one at home at Anfield and win 2-1 as well. Newcastle versus Everton. I looked at it and thought, this is obviously a draw written all over it because David Moyes will want something, but I think Newcastle will pinch a draw at the end. After, losing 2-1, and then they'll pinch a draw with Harvey Barnes probably scoring the last goal. And Leeds versus Man City, I think this will be game of the weekend, and I think Man City will go to Elland Road and beat them 4-2. Brighton versus Forest, I think this could be the second game, but this time it'll be a draw and not a win or a loss. And I think this game will end 3-3. Fulham versus Spurs, even though this manager bounce as an interim, I can't see it happening with Igor Tudor. I think Fulham will win again 2-1 at obviously Fulham's ground. Man United versus Palace. Palace are playing tonight, aren't they, in the Europa League? So for that one, or the Conference League, should I say? Yeah, for Man United versus Palace at Old Trafford, I think that'll end 3-0 Manchester United. And last but not least, one of the big games of the weekend, Arsenal versus Chelsea, which is the last game of the weekend. I think that game will end up 3-1 to Arsenal, and Arsenal will just carry on their streak. I think they could still clinch the title. City obviously will cover their ground and win at Leeds, but I think it'll still be a bit of a struggle for City to try and get something out of it. To try and catch Arsenal. You can see an Arsenal slip up, but I can't see them losing every single time. I can only see a couple of draws. That's about it. Anyways, thank you all for listening. Catch you all later.